Shalom, Kol Halal, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Hashem HaKadosh, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elder that came before them and taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. Shalom and salutations to all the Aquath listening and learning, being a pillar of rest. I'm the brother Yahshua, back with the WW3 Daily update. Shalom and salutations to you as well. And today we're going to land back on War and Rumors of War Tuesday because I didn't get enough yesterday. I kind of just sideswiped it. So that's what we're going to do today is War and Rumors of War Tuesday on Wednesday. All right, and here's what we didn't do yesterday. Read Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be in no trouble. For all these things will come to pass, but the end is not yet. And what we do on Tuesday, which today is Wednesday, we go to these different versions and we pull out these different words. You will hear of wars and rumors of war. There's rumors. NLT, and you will hear of wars and threats of war. So we got rumors and threats, right? We jump down here. Where do we go? Rumors and threats and reports of wars. Rumors, threats, reports, and one more. And news. News of battle. So anyway, I saw this on Nate. I saw Nate just really going, staying in the middle, right, of, in the middle of the war. And he goes into McGregor, don't know what he's saying, this guy, Scott Ritter. Don't know what he said. So I'm like, okay, this is classic he say, she say, classic rumors, war and rumors. I'm like, okay, let me put this in a, let me go back and grab this. So here it is. Slocky. I'm going to play a little bit of it, let it play, because we didn't get our fix yesterday. So here we go. Wars and rumors of war, threats, news, reports. Take it away, Nate.
Trigger a nuke then. He won't trigger a nuke now because even as wicked, craven, and cruel as Putin is, he's not insane, and he doesn't want to die in the retaliatory nuclear strike that would surely follow an atomic attack on Ukraine. However, he makes the mistake in thinking that we will respond to a nuclear strike in Ukraine using nuclear weapons. The reason why NATO hasn't given Ukraine more military support and equipment, and the only reason why is because they don't want to push the Russians to nuclear Armageddon. Has nothing to do with logistics. Absolutely nothing whatsoever. They could easily throw in more mercenaries who know how to use this stuff. They could send more special ops in disguises, covert ops. They could do this. The reason why they're not doing it is because they're trying to strategically defeat the Russians without explicitly doing so, thus prompting a nuclear response, or at least, in the very least, and what I think is going to happen, is they're going to just basically delay the nuclear response. What this guy is trying to say in this article is that the Russians will talk about nuclear war when they're actually concerned about what's going on the front. Now, it's come out today, according to Sarah Cirillo of the SBU, their new spokesperson. Don't want to dead name anybody. Basically, she has said that Russia is in the first phase of doing a full-scale mobilization, and they have notified the UN that they're now effectively in a state of martial law. I'll show you the exact quote and the translation and the whole 9 yards in just a minute. But understand what this amounts to. And I've made this comment before. I do believe that the Ukrainian population is largely being used at this point in time as a bulwark against the expanding Russian and hence Eastern influence. And when it all crumbles, basically they're just using the Slavish human resources because it's much better than using your own resources. And when the time eventually comes, they will shift to Poland. That's why Poland has been building its military up like crazy in the background for the past year and is getting ready to hold one of the largest military parades in their history. And boy, is there a lot going on in and around Poland and Belarus. We're going to get into that in just a minute. But it's important to understand what Medvedev said today. Monday Medvedev's nuclear warning show. Medvedev has called on Vladimir Putin to now use nuclear weapons against the West, and he insists that there will be a nuclear strike.
War and rumors, war and threats. It's all in here. News and what? Reports.
He insists that there will be a nuclear strike. Okay.
Threat. Rumor.
As ostentatious as he may be, and as desensitized as we may become, I do believe that where there's smoke, there's fire. There's a reason why he's saying this. You wouldn't really need to say this if you were truly winning, like a lot of the Russia crowd is saying. You know, you have Colonel Douglas McGregor is one of the most outspoken people. He's been saying it's over for the last 18 months. Scott Ritter has said, yeah, it's going to be over by the end of summer. Well, Scott Ritter also said that Gonzalo Lira was an SBU agent and that he was going to be in Europe, and that he was the whole objective of Gonzalo Lira was to get people close to him so he could relay that information or act as a vector or a conduit for intelligence gathering for the SBU. But 24 hours later, he was busted by that same SBU, and that is confirmed by the SBU spokesperson. So just because...
Oh, pure war and rumors of war there. Okay. That was thick as it comes. Let's see a little bit more and then we'll go ahead and close. I just wanted to get that in there because I'm like, oh, shoot. That's he say, she say. Class.
Just because these guys speak with a lot of confidence and authority, it doesn't mean what they're saying has panned out throughout this conflict or true. In fact, I could cite countless examples of when they're wrong. Now, I've invited both of them to come on the channel, but it's basically crickets at this point. So I would hope that they would, so that they can explain how is it that they are so confident in these numbers that they are throwing out. Because if you're giving people bad information like that and you're doing it as brazenly and as confidently as you are, then you're potentially giving people a false picture, a distorted picture of what's coming. Okay.
Is that like Tokyo Rose on steroids? Misinformation is espionage is part of Sun Tzu, if you will. Okay, a lie or misinformation or deception is all fair in love and war. Yeah. If this is World War III, you got to send some some trial balloons, some whatever. You do what you got to do to win.
Because if Russia isn't winning this conflict, then the nuclear risk is much higher than we're being told, and that's something we need to understand.
Rumors of war. 2 more seconds.
Medvedev said, imagine if the offensive, which is backed by NATO, was a success. Let me just confirm that my microphone is on here. I hate when oh yeah, we're good. Jeez. Sorry, guys. One-man show today. No communist cameraman. Every day's a day off for those guys, it seems. Okay, imagine if the offensive, which is backed by NATO, was a success and they tore off part of our land that they now consider as the annexed territories. Then we would be forced to use nuclear weapon according to the rules of a decree from the president of Russia. There would simply be no other option. So our enemies should pray for our warriors' success. They are making sure that a global nuclear fire is not ignited.
We'll stop it right there. Nobody can make sure that that's not going to happen because it most certainly is. Okay? They shall not break their ranks. How about that? We'll end on that. Those nukes shall not break their ranks. Right? They're not going to miss when they begin to be shot to the ends of the world. Okay? They're going to, each one, okay, start at 7. If you know, you know. Joel 2 and 7, they shall run. What shall run like an army? Those missiles. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war, like an army. And they shall march everyone on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks, meaning each one is going to make it to its destination. All right. Neither shall one thrust another. That's missile interception. They shall walk everyone on his path, in his path, Salakia. And when they shall fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. Okay, so they're going to hit their mark. All right. We'll end it right there. All right, so we hope with this war and rumors of war thing going in full speed there, Nate. Come on. Nate, you're the gossip queen right now. With that, we hope the elect were edify you, brothers and few sisters, with that shalom.